Hey team, the official start of summer isn't here just yet, but does that mean that you have to sit inside watching the clock until you can get outside and take advantage of the warm weather? Absolutely not. Let's jump right in and talk about all the amazing summer activities right here in Northern Virginia. The first item of business on any outdoor summer to-do list is camping. Now, you may think that Northern Virginia doesn't have a lot of camping in the area, and you'd be right, but don't put away your camping gear just yet. There's plenty of camping not that far away. Some campgrounds are right outside the Beltway and some are a couple hours out. A few options closer to the Beltway include Burke Lake Park, fittingly named since it's right by Burke, Lake Fairfax Park in Reston, and the Bull Run Campground in Centerville. A little further out, you can find Sky Meadows State Park, Big Meadows Campground, and then, even further out, you can find some amazing options all the way out in the Appalachian Mountains. Appalachian? Appalachian? How do you say it? Tell me in the comments. What better way to cool off during a hot summer day than to be right out on the water? Two of the unexpected benefits of being in Northern Virginia are, first, that you're right on the Potomac River, and second, that there are also several surprisingly large lakes in the area. Being on the water can include anything from boating to paddleboarding, kayaking, or canoeing. If you don't own these watercraft or simply don't want to tote them around when you go out, there are plenty of shops where you can rent them for your day on the water. If the river isn't your style, why not check out one of those lakes I mentioned? There's Lake Accotink, located in Springfield, and then there's Burke Lake. Both of them have plenty of recreational activities that are great if you're going out solo or with friends. In addition to the rivers and lakes, there are also public swimming pools and water parks that you can check out. If you've never had the chance to watch an outdoor movie, you're in for an experience. Even if you've been a million times, it's hard to beat the perfect combo of a big screen movie in the great outdoors. And better yet, unlike a standard movie theater, you're actually encouraged to bring your own snacks. The closest drive-in theater is Starlight Cinema in Centerville. Other outdoor, but not drive-in movie options include, but aren't limited to, the dog-friendly Roslyn Cinema-hosted outdoor movies at Gateway Park, outdoor movies at Tyson's Corner Plaza or at Star Hill Beer Garden, and in Alexandria, check out Cinema Del Rey, screening at the Mount Vernon Rec Center. There are quite a few other options, but sadly, I can only cover a few in our limited time together. One of the highlights of summer are the farmers markets, where local and regional farmers and artisans bring their wares for you to check out. Whether it's fresh fruits, veggies, or handcrafted creations, there are tons of awesome things to discover. And you're in luck because each area of Northern Virginia has plenty of markets to choose from. As examples, Arlington has 8 farmers markets in town, and Alexandria has 6. So you'll have the option to find your favorite and stick with that one, or check out a new one for pretty much every week of summer. Another highlight of summer are the summer events like festivals and concerts. Whether it's a celebration of military history like you'll find at the Fort Myer Twilight Tattoo or Mount Vernon Summerfest, moving and shaking to some fantastic music like the Manassas Jazz Festival or Columbia Pike Blues Festival, or embracing your love of food, which you can probably guess by now is at the top of my list, at events like the Del Rey Food Festival or the Taste of Springfield. There are so many choices of things to do during the summer that you won't have to have a boring weekend if you really don't want to. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you up front, this one is my absolute favorite. I grew up in the mountains, but now that I have easy-ish access to beaches, it just doesn't get much better than this. So with that little intro, one of my go-to options for summer activities is beach time. While there aren't a ton of ocean beaches right here in Northern Virginia, if you are in desperate need of some water time and can't make it to the ocean, there are still the shores of the Potomac. A couple options to check out include Great Falls or the Alexandria Harbor. They'll do in a pinch. But for the true oceanfront beach experience, check out any of the awesome beaches all along the Virginia coast. One of the most popular is Virginia Beach, but I'll be doing a video in the future to showcase some other options. You're bound to get some fun in the sun, but be sure to apply that sunscreen. If you're anything like me, you're going to get a nice burn if you don't. So, what do you think? Do any of these sound like options you are interested in? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to know even more about cool summer options in the area, be sure to reach out and we can go over your questions. While you're here, check out some of my other videos too.